Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about KASPA, see what is happening, what has changed, and of course what is yet to come. If you have not subscribed already, what are you guys waiting for? Subscribe and join the Crypto ZX army. But looking across the market going into Sunday morning, you are seeing quite a bit of green across the board, as you can see. As far as KASPA is concerned, you're actually seeing a little bit of a lag within its price, actually down 1.2%. But pretty much the broader market right now is actually feeling the love. You're seeing coins up about 2 to 3% across the board. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening with the price and of course what is yet to come. Before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the price of KASPA right now, 16.53 cents, down about 2% in Bitcoin comparative as well. Even though we're seeing a little bit of a retracement, one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is that the market valuation is still above $4 billion and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 42 million. So in the grand scheme of things, things are not looking as bad as you guys might think in terms of even the retracement that we're seeing. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening with the dominance index, what's happening with Bitcoin, and of course what are some things that we could be targeting for KASPA. So now looking at the Bitcoin dominance index, let's zoom in. You are seeing the dominance index pretty much picking up traction. We've spoke about this on the channel over the course of the past few days, and you are starting to see the dominance really picking up traction once again and pretty much trying to break back into the yearly high. And I would not be surprised if we actually do end up seeing that happening. Even with the price of Bitcoin going up, I do expect that the dominance index will actually follow that towards the upside. Now with that said, let's take a look at what's happening with our good old friend Bitcoin. So you can see Bitcoin actually did end up retesting the 60k support. As you can see, that candle actually wicked above that 60k resistance, but you can clearly see we did not see the price actually hold above that key resistance. There was a quick wick. The volume wasn't enough, and you are seeing the price once again still sitting below it. So obviously, we do need to understand, this is a significant amount of resistance. It does require a lot of buying pressure. Pretty much look at it from this point of view. It's the bulls and the bears fighting one another. Obviously, the bears are trying to keep the price of Bitcoin below, and the bulls are obviously trying to push the price of Bitcoin back above that key resistance. So we need to keep those factors in mind. But even if we're able to get back above this key resistance, number one step would be is to obviously close back into support, and most importantly start heading towards $64,000 price point for me to get that confirmation that the bullish trend is back up. The DXY, if you focus on the DXY, the DXY against Bitcoin actually is going lower. Usually when DXY is down, Bitcoin does have more strength, and pretty much that's been happening over the course of the past few months. But let's obviously keep all these factors in mind, but take a look at what's happening with our good old friend KASPA. So again, this right here is KASPA's time frame on the weekly, and if you check out it on the weekly time frame, things look amazing. And I hope you guys realize, if you were pretty much one of the viewers that were picking up KASPA around this range, I'm sure you guys are up quite substantially. You can see last May, KASPA was at 1.8 cents. If you picked it up around there, you did see almost a 10xer over the course of the last 12 months. And of course, if you picked it up below a penny, obviously we don't even need to do the calculations. You're up a bit. You're up quite a bit. But one thing I want you guys to notice on the weekly time frame, and that's why I have the weekly time frame pulled up, you could kind of see this pattern playing out. And I spoke about this pattern quite some time. You could see after the first all-time high, you saw a retracement of about 39%. Then you saw a retracement of about another 46% from the second retracement after an all-time high. And after this all-time high, you're looking at a retracement of about 40%. So you're noticing a trend actually forming. But the most important thing that I want you guys to realize is the fact that you're still seeing the price of KASPA creating higher highs and higher lows. You can see this for yourself. And this indicates that the price of KASPA is in an upwards trajectory. But with that said, let's take a closer look on the hourly time frame and really understand what we're looking at in terms of the price of KAS. So let's give it a refresh live. There we are. This highlight, let's get rid of this. And that's the daily time frame. I'm going to switch to the hourly. There you are. So looking at it on the hourly time frame, pretty much, even though you're seeing a little bit of lag for KASPA against the market, you're still seeing the neckline support at the 61.8 pretty much playing out, and we've been bouncing back and forth since breaking above here once again from August 14th, and the price of KASPA has overall remained within this range. And a lot of people don't realize, the more the price stays sideways, the better it is. It just strengthens the support over time. So obviously, the target still is the 17.3 cents mark. It's important for the price of KASPA to get past that key resistance and start heading into the 0.50 and obviously the 38.2, but it is one step at a time process that a lot of people need to realize. So far so good. Yes, we're seeing a little bit of a lag, but at the same time, you do need to understand what's happening with the Bitcoin dominance, which is literally almost sky high. So far so good. In the grand scheme of things, KASPA is looking still really, really good, but we'll take it one step at a time. But let me know down below what you guys think and what are you guys most excited about in terms of KASPA, and what is something that you're looking forward to, and obviously let me know your personal price projections. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. I will see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.